Increasingly in the world of high technology, companies are taking on different roles. One such company is a firm called Intergraph that specializes in making mini-computers. In fact, they've gone through quite a change in picking up different thrusts and expertise in order to survive through the marketplace. Today we're going to meet with their Chief Executive Officer, Jim Meadlock, who is joining us. Jim, I was wondering if you could tell us right off the top just who is Intergraph?
Company in the CAD business. We provide product around the world that help people design and build products, either roads, buildings, highways, airplanes, cars. We're perhaps best known as one of the major mapping companies in the world. If you do a digital map, it's a large probability it was done with Intergraph. And that's a basis of our usage of the system for public safety and dispatching of ambulances, police cars, and so forth, based on a map system.
Do you make the hardware itself?
We make workstations and servers. The products that we make are based on Intel processors. There's standard products that can be used with both our software and other people's software.
One of the main challenges many companies are facing, Jim, is the ability to stay profitable. Can you tell us what edge you have or what tools you put in place that keeps you profitable?
Well, I don't know that there is big advantages in that business anymore. It's becoming a commodity business, and you have to play in the price war. So we provide a very good product. It runs standard software. Many other people provide similar products. We think ours does a little bit better in the high end of giving you very good graphics, but it's a very competitive marketplace.
Do you see your business continuing to grow as a result of developing specialty software packages?
Well, I think the strongest positioning Intergraph has is that it's probably the world's largest developer of engineering-oriented software. And I think that does give us an advantage that goes across the engineering and mapping disciplines to exploit both the hardware and the application of this hardware-software system to do an end-user job.
One of the questions that many PC users have is that when you take a company like Intergraph, Jim, and take the products you make on your workstations, do you see those ever evolving down to the PC level?
Yes, everything we're currently doing will run on either a low-end PC or on the PCs we supply.
With the success that you're having in terms of developing the software, do you see yourself pulling out of the hardware business and focusing strictly on software?
We don't currently plan to exit the hardware business. We think we can be competitive. We're located in one of the better locations in the U.S. to build hardware. We think we have a state-of-the-art manufacturing capability, so we actually believe our hardware business will grow rather than decrease. The point really is the hardware business is a low-margin business, and we expect to make a lot better margins on software, but we plan to stay in both businesses.
One of the challenges that many companies see is the ability to work on the Internet and to make it a viable place to do business. Do you see the Internet as a marketing tool for Intergraph?
I think all businesses are currently being impacted by the data access across Internet. I think the data highway has become an end phrase, and I think the real explosion, however, is that individuals now want access to it. I think you're going to see in the next year that virtually every college student is going to convince his parents to buy a product that he can get on the Internet. It's a little bit like phones were 50 years ago. Gee, it's a new toy and I can have access to everything. I think you're going to begin to see businesses use this mechanism also to not only sell product across the network, but to be the main communication mechanism. We've put in place, I think, one of the better systems for communicating with all our salespeople around the world via that network. We also now have that available to our customers, where we use it as our primary mechanism for communicating what we're doing, where we're going to our customers. And I think you're going to see more and more companies do that very quickly.
How do you see Intergraph growing, and how do you see it growing in the Canadian market?
Well, I think we're a company that has a good reputation in the world. I think we're strong here in Canada. Canada was the first location outside of the U.S. in which we had a company that represented us. That began back in the early 70s. I think we're a company that has our own organization pretty much around the world, and we believe it's a world economy. We believe that we're doing a credible job technology-wise, and we expect to sell those products around the world.
Thank you very much for joining us, Jim. Jim Meadlock is the Chief Executive Officer of Intergraph, a manufacturer of many computers and also of related software. If you'd like to keep apprised of what's happening in the world of high technology, all you have to do is dial into our Fax on Demand service. It's a free service we offer to you. It's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All you have to do is dial the middle number on the screen, and that'll take you directly to our computer system that will process your call and send back to your fax machine the latest computer-based information. So don't hesitate to call and keep apprised on what's happening. We've been in a sort of life and death struggle with a very pesky computer virus. We'll tell you all about it next on Computer Insider.
Executive Briefings has been brought to you by IBM Canada Limited.
Question: what prints, faxes, scans, and makes perfect copies? Answer: the QMS 2001 Plain Paper Laser Knowledge System, the 600 DPI high-performance printer that does it all. Easy to install, the QMS 2001 works with your Windows PC to integrate all of these capabilities into one very affordable, dynamic business system. It's your office in a box. Call 1-800-263-5508 for the dealer nearest you.
If you want to attract more business, you've got to work together. We all have our own special visions of where we want to be and how we want to work, wherever we are. At AST, we build computers to meet your worldview with award-winning products, service, and support. From notebooks to super servers, AST Computer. You'll like the way we work.
As we mentioned a few weeks ago, we encountered a computer virus on one of our home computer systems, a virus that originated at my son's school. This being my first shot at eradicating a computer virus, I wanted to pass on to the extent of work that we went to get the machine back to full functionality. The first thing we tried was to use a software program to get rid of the virus. It didn't work because the virus attacked the computer's memory, and the first thing that the antivirus software did was to check the integrity of the computer's memory. The second thing we tried was to boot the system from a floppy disk. The virus had anticipated this move and blocked our access to the hard disk. Finally, realizing that we were in for a nasty fight, we decided, after much discussion with various experts, to remove all the partitions from our hard disk and reformat the drive. Here we discovered a brand new partition, one called CPM, alas, the secret home of the virus. We attacked and we won, or at least so we thought. You see, after erasing all the partitions, reformatting the drive, reloading the operating systems and applications, the computer still failed to operate properly. The virus was still in the boot sectors. You should know for reference that if all else fails, a low-level format can remove anything that's on the hard disk. Our computer is once again working properly. Oh, by the way, the school told me that they had gotten rid of the virus on their systems by using only the software. Alas, I fear they have some serious work ahead of them. I'm Bob Pritchard, and this is Computer Insider.
Computer Insider has been brought to you by AST Computer. You'll like the way we work. Sharp Electronics. From sharp minds come sharp products.